You are not here to simply endure the shift. You are here to embody it, to walk as a living pillar of remembrance, a carrier of the new codes, and a guardian of the ancient. The solar feminine is not coming, she is here. And her presence through you restores the Eden timeline in real time. You are the hush before the thunder, the breath between collapsed constructs, the wild recall of a promise made before flesh ever met form. No longer shackled to false karma, no longer looping in borrowed scripts. You are the pulse of the original song, the rhythm that never forgot its root. The time grids hum your name now, whispering, it is safe to remember. The dragons stir not to devour, but to restore the fire in your bones. Contracts dissolve like mist at dawn. The real ones rise and light cloak dies, and you, sweet architect of the future, are already framing the new design. So walk, yes, walk worldly, with ashes still in your hair, and stars still on your tongue, because the fall was never final. And this is the return. No longer shackled to false karma, no longer looping in borrowed scripts. You are the pulse of the original song, the rhythm that never forgot its root. You are not here to simply endure the shift. You are here to embody it, to walk as a living pillar of remembrance, a carrier of the new codes, and a guardian of the ancient. So walk, yes, walk wildly.
Greetings once again, multiversal, so familiar. Hey, hey, happy Friday, and happy lucky 13 Friday. We'll just call this a session of good fortune for the collective. A lucky 13 collective message that weaves together themes of gratitude, reverence, visibility, sovereignty, as well as messages pertaining to the layered nature of our healing, as well as inner temple themed messages from our angelic selves, our ancestor selves, and our future selves. The grace of being seen. Beloved collective, on this sacred 13th day, a number long misunderstood, but deeply divine, we come together to honor a powerful truth. We are no longer who we were, and we are not yet who we are becoming. But we are whole, right here, right now. Today is a moment of reverence, not just for spirit, but for each other, for the way we've carried grief like gold and joy like a flaming torch, for the way we've chosen healing again and again, even when it feels like our prayers echoed into silence. For the way we keep showing up, luminous and imperfect. Let us be grateful. Grateful for the mirrors we've met in the forms of friends, strangers, and even those who misunderstood us. Grateful for the initiations we didn't choose, but survived. Grateful for the inner work no one else could see. The quiet battles and the sacred unraveling. The forgiveness that has no audience. Today, we're learning that healing is not just a single song, but a symphony. It doesn't play once. It echoes through the seasons. And each time we return to it, deeper, softer, more surrendered, we rise again. Let this be the day you remember. You are not defined by who still misunderstands you. You are not made less holy by those who cannot see your glow. You do not need to stay small for the comfort of those trying to hide you, but are also still hiding or in hiding. There is a great unveiling underway, and it is safe now to share our light more freely, not to prove, not to perform, but to bless the world with our presence. Let your voice be a permission slip for others to shine too. Yes, there will always be those who only see you through the lens of their own unhealed wounds. But your radiance was never meant to be filtered through someone else's blindness. Our souls have been dragged through atonements, our heart being continually purified, and our future self is already celebrating the courage it took to love now. Beloved ones, we stand beside you now, not because you are broken, but because you are holy. We watched you walk through shadows with no map but your heartbeat. We watched you weep over soil when you thought nothing would grow, only to bloom quietly into a garden of grace. From our realm, timeless and true, we whisper, you are seen. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not wrong for needing rest. You carry the legacy of those who lived and transitioned, praying for a freer future. And now, you are it. You are the answered prayer, the living altar, the fortunate ones who chose to rise again. So go forth now with gratitude in your chest. Shine your light. And know that we, your angels, ancestors, and future radiant selves are walking with you every step, every breath, every becoming. And so it is. We are going to flip a card for several different themes today. And because it is Friday the 13th, we're going to make it a message again of good fortune, beginning with gratitude. Beginning with gratitude, the invitations of these cards and occasionally the essence will be shared. But for the most part, we'll be sharing the invitations of each card. Gratitude, here we go. The Hunter, supporting gratitude. The Hunter. The Hunter. Let's see. Relying on our own skills to traverse the thick forest we are in to reach our destinations. We need to follow the tracks left by Spirit to claim our bounty, which is already prepared and being offered to us. Do not follow the maps drawn by others, as they will not lead you true. Instead, become the map maker. Find your internal compass and use all our senses, including our common sense. This immediately addresses those who choose to still misunderstand. We continue to embrace these paradigm shifts and transformations, just like healing. It is never one and done. And just like the hunter, it is like something that is part of our soul's purpose that also has not only ourselves but others brimming with gratitude. And this bounty of it. I just heard enough to share. Enough to share. Beautiful. So brimming with gratitude that we cannot help but just, without even questioning that nudge, because of our own gratitude, it is not a hesitation whatsoever to share in this bounty of it. Beautiful. Alright, that's all I'm feeling guided to share for the hunter and gratitude. Let's now pull a card for reverence. One card, please. One card. Okay, typically when I make a full pass in sessions like this, I go to the bottom for the next card if nothing comes out in that full pass. 15:15 on the timer as I just look down. It's confirmation that I made the right decision. We have the completion card coming out next. So it's like test after test. We have been tested. Especially involving our reverence to others, our reverence to humanity, our reverence to even our creature teachers, as well as our plant teachers. As anything and anyone can be a teacher. And to understand that everything, all of the aforementioned, is already complete, including us. Even without an audience, even without gratification or approval, we're not on that level anymore. We know not to go down dark alleys, beloveds. But it doesn't mean that we don't give a bit of reverence to the lessons attached to those dark alleys. Beloveds, don't let go. Keep holding on. keep holding on to that reverence for every part of yourself, every archetype, every aspect. This card is every other card in the deck. It's also the number 9, and we are in year 9. 2025 adds up to the number 9. So, let's see. 279. I'm feeling guided to make 279 a quick angel number message. And then we are going to move along to the next card message, all right? So with the combined energy of the Hunter and the completion card, it says though it's giving a well-seasoned hunter, but not literally. More figuratively and metaphorically here, okay? 279 represents the energy of a spiritual leader and signifying that our soul's mission is directly linked to the service. Being a leader is not about dominating or being domineering or bossy or controlling. It is an act of service. This is also a sign that we are on the right path, of course. Our life purpose is aligned with our soul's mission at this time. It's closure, beloveds. And when I say beloveds, sir, ma'am, it is not a scam. If you ever felt betrayed, after believing you gave it your all, this number is also a symbol of letting it go, including any regrets, but also letting yourselves off the hook at the same time, keeping that blame finger in our pockets, appreciating the person you are and the things you are capable of doing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. We're going to move along now to the next card. This next card is going to be relevant to visibility. All right. Beautiful. The invitation of the completion card is a finished cycle. Time to honor what has been and find new forms of good fortune for the future, which has already been bestowed right here with the Hunter, right from the get-go, beloveds. That energy, that bounty is already in our orbit. Don't let go. In your ventures, this is confirmation as well of the hunter and that bounty, as it is also mentioned to reap our harvest, as well as it being a time of celebration. Our good fortune is ripening today. And I've already been feeling this brimming gratitude, but also the good fortune. Just a few days ago, my blender basically expired itself. So, interestingly enough, I received a message this morning that I will be having a brand new blender delivered to my doorstep today. Like, what even is that? I'm telling you, there's been something so significant about threes. The number 3. And everything that I have said through storytelling and through cards, storytelling with the cards, everything that I've said this year involving anything with the number 3 has come true within a short period of time after saying it. Of course, it would be, out loud. But yet another reason that I believe so much in the power of prayer. Because I have seen miracles happen. And I've seen prayers being answered. And the thing is, I never lost my faith, regardless. So I believed in the unseen, but was still granted with multiple opportunities. Multiple opportunities of good fortune and gratitude and reverence. Layers of healing as well, which we're going to get into in a little bit. Right now we're going to go into the next card, touching on visibility. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Oh, there's 2 cards here. So, since you've seen the hummingbird, that is going to be the one pertaining to visibility. All right. And then the next card will be for the next relevance here. All right, which is right here. We're holding on to that one for just a moment. Yes, the hummingbird. In terms of visibility, let's see what the invitation is for the hummingbird. Number 26. The buzzing we feel is the sound of our hummingbird wings preparing us to say yes to a new adventure. This is not the time to linger on what has gone wrong, but to trust in the rightness of the moment and take bold action. Yes! Totally touching on what I was saying in the beginning about us being safe and putting ourselves out there more. And not necessarily having to shield up so much. That part. Yes. Trust in the rightness of the moment and take bold action. Trust that success is assured. Even if we must face more tests and challenges to reach our destination, know that all will be well, because the all is in the small. I just heard the infinity is in the small, because 6 plus 2 is 8. And the number 8 is that infinity symbol. The micro and the macro. I'm feeling guided to also read the essence for this card pertaining to the collective's visibility here. Despite being so little, hummingbirds are great journeyers, migrating between North and Central or South America to feed from the summer nectar. This gentle creature can be fiercely territorial to protect its home. Hummingbirds teach us to be gentle to ourselves and protect our personal space. Confirmation of what I was saying earlier about it being that time in the now, in this moment, to finally just let ourselves off the hook. Inviting us to embark on our epic quest. You know, I've already had a glimpse of this card, by the way, so you just wait for it. Wait for it. We're being invited to embark on an epic quest, bypassing the dung pile of old pain and hurts. Head for the flowers and learn. So, to trust the calling we hear ever so softly. So that is the visibility. Our calling, whatever it is that you have been, whatever has been placed on your heart as your calling, as your soul's mission, is also not only the part of the journey, which is coming up next and relevant to the collective's sovereignty, our sovereignty, okay, visibility of the hummingbird. Embracing and embarking on that epic quest, which, by the way, I'm hearing that 99% of that quest is in that inner temple mentioned earlier, and 1% actual going on journeys, like physical journeys. Saying yes to that new adventure. And it shows up right here, the journey. But this is pertaining also to the collective's sovereignty. Number 29. The journey. And since the essence of the journey is also part of the invitation, we're going to share both the essence and the invitation for this card as well. An invitation to step outside the boundaries of our life as we know it. The journey is not a holiday. It is a call to be hermit-like and go on a pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps to the territory. We will be exploring no marked paths or road signs. It's time to embark on that great journey. It's here. Do not linger in the port when distant shores are calling. There's something about our actual physical journey that is relevant to our sovereignty. But only you are going to know what that means to you. Fearlessly draw your own navigational charts as you discover the route. When the time is right, as it is now, you will be led true, even when you are not sure of where you are going. It's destination unknown. Being mentioned once again. Wow, 3333 on the timer as I looked over to take a closer look at this card. Wow. So again, this is also confirmation of what I said a little bit ago about it being 99% that inner temple work, that inner temple pilgrimage. Yes. It is the departure that is most important. Yes. So the opportunity may be lost even. Without this journey. But I'm also picking up on with that completion card. This is something that has already been completed in the astrals. And part of that pilgrimage is that pause. Continuing to exercise patience. Yes. That leads to our sovereignty. And also is leading into the next inquiry from this deck, which is going to be the invitation pertaining to and relevant to the layered nature of healing. An invitation to that layered nature of healing. Okay, that was a full pass. Let's see what's at the bottom. The Sorcerer. The invitation of the Sorcerer. Interesting. Pertaining to that layered nature of healing. I sense already that this is going to be a good one. looking at how beliefs around scarcity, self-centered fear manifesting, examining destructive parts of our psyche that misused power or harbored feelings of resentment, vengeance, lust, greed, bigotry, or hatred. Okay, you've only forgotten that all beings are interconnected and the universe is abundant. Symbolizing the unconscious beliefs and ideas that have fostered separation, conflict, or otherwise that scarcity mindset. And that's what is being or has been healed, and this is the evidence of it. It has been healed. You've managed to peel back yet another layer. In this case, for the majority of you, it's been placed on my heart. This is pertaining to that lack mindset, that scarcity mindset, being healed. As this entire message and session has all around pertained to good fortune with the number 13, 13 also represents transformations. So it's like everything coming full circle. Healing parts of yourselves, ourselves, that were, well, relevant to the shadow, like low-level spirits, mostly having that scarcity mindset. And let's see. Take another look. Radical self-acceptance. There it is. It's either been occurring or it's in order because you have healed some shadow aspects. Congratulations. The card speaking on celebration has already showed itself. So here we are, just going through a few more layers in this session to draw it to a close. Yes. Ending with some kind of soulful transmission. Let's see. One more card for the collective to draw this Friday the 13th special edition Good Fortune session, relevant to gratitude, reverence, visibility, sovereignty, and the layered nature of our healing. But also drawing things to a close with more of a soulful message as like a reward for that layered nature of healing and all the aforementioned. All right, here we go. One card, please. And nothing. So, here we go. From the bottom, already in our orbits, to draw this message to a close. From our angelic selves, ancestors, and future selves, we have the giveaway. Confirmation of that bounty and enough to share. I'm feeling guided rather, to do 7 cards. So it's like I heard something along the lines of 7-Eleven also being like a message of good fortune. So one more card from the bottom. In our environment and in our orbit, we have the circle. And look at that infinity that I already mentioned. The infinity in the small things. Right here. But hold on. First, we're going to discuss the giveaway. Ooh, oops. Ooh, what's going on here? Glitchy glitch. Okay. There we go. Ah, spirit come through. I know. It's time to draw this to a close. But take a closer look at the giveaway. Number 23. A gift we offer also to life without attachment, without expecting anything back. That message of leadership that also came from the number 279. Spiritual leadership in particular. And I see that this video is going to continue to kind of do its own thing. It's like Holy Spirit is saying, like, look, it's sending energy for the collective. Beautiful. But here's the thing, we can only give what is truly ours. A smile, a nod of encouragement, gentle touch, a kind word. This is not giving to others what we no longer want, like this sweater that no longer fits, but gifting that which is most precious, our authentic love and genuine feelings. Agape, omni, love. Connecting with the feeling of gratitude. See now, this message is coming what? Full circle. Full circle. Equal reciprocity, even though reciprocity has never been our aim. Agape love is unconditional. Letting another know. Nothing can deter us. Giving reverence to love. Nothing can deter us from loving others. That's part of that soulful message. that gentle nod to humanity and all of creation I just heard. Beautiful. Authentic love and genuine feelings. Feeling the same gratitude without the need for anything or anyone to inspire it, and to share this gratitude with those you meet. Dang, my own intuitive message is coming full circle right here, right now, beloveds. Literally, figuratively, and metaphorically speaking. Right here. Right here. Thank you so very much. Source and Holy Spirit. Yes, Source, Holy Spirit. The circle, to draw this to a close. Yes, we're closing the circle with the number 8. Interestingly enough, unification, interconnectedness, and a sense of continuum is what this card implies. The circle reminds us we are all one, dancers in a unified, continuous, inclusive circle. This card reminds us of the cycles of life and the evolving self, ever changing and always connected. Human, spirit, nature, the cosmos, all intrinsically connected. When the circle appears, this is the invitation, and that was the essence. It reminds us that we are connected to everything and everyone, including to spirit. Spirit's essence beats in our hearts and inspires us to cope, to create our world, knowing that we count and that we have purpose in this world. Imagine even a smile to a stranger can change the course of a life. When the circle invites you to dance in the sacred steps of life, know that your work, our work, your love, our love, your service, our service, spiritual leaders understand that that soul mission in life purpose revolves and evolves through service, linked directly to service. Not being a doormat. Let's not get it twisted. Oh, no, no, no. This circle, there is not anything twisted about this circle. And that is not a twist either. That is a loop. And it's a good one. It's a positive feedback loop, beloveds. And that is the message. Don't let go. Check this out. There's a loop within a loop here. Two circles. And in the center of these circles is the Pisces Vesica, where we all meet. It's home. And it's time to celebrate how far we have come, no matter the misunderstandings. Don't let go. Don't let go. And we're only closing this circle for now. But in the astrals, it's infinite. It's infinite. It's us. And I thank you with much gratitude and reverence. And may you celebrate your sovereignty, our sovereignty at this time, as well as those layered natures of healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, angelic selves, ancestor selves, and future selves, for this message. And here I am paying it forward. One mission at a time. Aligned with our life's purpose and soul's mission. Multiversal soul familia. Thank you, thank you, thank you for listening with much gratitude and appreciation from my heart chakra to yours. Brightest of blessings.
We stand in the stillness of this sacred moment, where light meets breath and breath becomes new life. We call upon the golden rays of solar truth, the rainbow codes of unity, and the crystalline waters of memory, to awaken what is ancient and true within you and me. All your aspects are welcome, all your colors returning. We were never just one ray. We are the prism, the arc, the covenant come alive. We release the shell of who we were and rise in the grace of who we are becoming. This is our rebirth, this is our renewal, and we welcome it with love, fire, and presence. As we receive the flame of divine dignity, we return to our golden code. All our aspects are welcome, all our colors returning. We were never just one ray. We are the prism, the arc, the covenant come alive. Ooh, the covenant come alive. Ooh, the covenant come alive. All our aspects are welcome, all our colors returning. We were never just one ray. We are the prism, the arc, the covenant come alive. All your aspects are welcome, all your